I actually wanted to be a butler when I grew up, but as I got a little older, that didn't seem like the best plan. I always had a gift for technology, and I felt it would be a bit of a waste to let that slip by me. So I started studying computer science in college because there's a lot of good jobs available. They pay very well, and hopefully they're harder to replace than some other jobs. Uh, when I was growing up, we didn't have a whole lot of money. We were a little poor, so it was always my focus to get a good, well-paying job, so I wouldn't have to live like that anymore. That came at the expense of actual goals and aspirations for to be like a painter or a chef. It was always about the the financial aspect of it. I was at the last big recession. I was in high school, and my dad got laid off. I couldn't get a part-time job even though I tried. There was just a lot of suffering going on, so that pushed me further towards sure thing. And uh, even today, it still feels like STEM is a sure thing, specifically the technology arm of STEM. Even right now, with so many people out of work, so many people suffering, uh, they're desperate for programmers. There was just a big call out in New Jersey. They need COBOL programmers to fix their unemployment system. So that's what I chose. A big influence was this teacher of mine in high school. Not so. I already was kind of thinking about something in tech, but this kind of pushed me further down that path. This guy, Mr. Ozinski, he had actually made a website for my school. It was similar to what Canvas is now, and he also taught at the school. He taught a class on computer science, and I loved Xbox, so I had to learn about Xbox. So I took the class, and it ended up being a programming class for half the semester. I ended up being half decent at it, so I decided to pursue that further in my career. My favorite thing about technology, about programming, is that very specific moment you get when you're working on a very difficult problem, especially for a long time, and you get this rush when it all finally comes together, it finally works. And it's a feeling of achievement, of accomplishment, a feeling of intellect that you have asserted your dominance over this machine. And that is my favorite part of STEM. Uh, when I was young, I had a natural gift for doing homework and taking tests, so I never really had to study too much, which really came around to bite me in college when things got a lot harder. So if I were to send a message to my younger self, it's just learn to study. My best advice about staying safe online is to trust nothing and no one. Just no one. Uh, keep make sure you have a different password for everything. You can use a pattern of passwords, but make it hard to guess. Use Try to use different emails for everything if you can. If you're if you need to sign up for something shady for whatever reason, something you don't quite trust, there are burner emails you can find to give a quick email just to get through a login and not have to, and then they won't have your email forever sending you spam.